I haven't got the time, and I lack the skillfulness to tell this the way it should be told, so I'm just going to give you the facts as I recall them and the situation. We are out in a boat in the middle of the lake. It's Neil's boat. It's night, and it's the 4th of July, Independence Day. We are Neil, Sandy, and me. Neil is Neil Armstrong, who will one day be known as the first man on the moon. But in this story, long before any of that, he's just Neil, my friend Neil. And we are working, with Sandy's help, on a case of beer. Independence beer, Neil calls it. The beer is Miller High Life, which at that time was known as the champagne of bottled beers. We have all just graduated from high school. Sandy and I are going to college, but Neil isn't. He's not sure what he wants to do, and he never does anything unless he's sure. His parents are worried about him not going to college, but Neil isn't. Me, I'm impressed. Everything Neil does impresses me. I wish I had the guts to say, I don't know why I'm going to college, so I'm not going to go, but I don't, so I'm going. Neil does what he wants to do, and he knows what he wants to do. That makes him different from just about everybody I know. When I hear he's a test pilot and then on the moon, it's no surprise to me. Neil was always there ahead of everyone else. We'd all be just getting the idea of it. And Neil would be there, wherever there happened to be. A good place to drink, the best mountain to ski, a girl's heart, the bottom of the barrel, the top of the sky, the cold, powdery, arid dreamscape of the moon. On the lake, we're just drifting. I can hear the water slap the fiberglass sides of the boat, rocking us gently. The engine is off, our running lights are on, and we're working on the beer. A boat comes up to us, slowly, the motor chugging. It's the sheriff's patrol. He wants to know what we're doing. Then he sees it's Neil. He knows Neil. Everybody knows Neil. And Neil tells him, "It's cool, Sheriff. We're just out here looking at the stars. The sky overhead, a dark canopy, the Milky Way." And the sheriff smiles and says, "You be careful now, here," and he chugs off. Sandy was more with Neil than with me. Old Sandy. She wasn't exactly Neil's girl, but she was. For that matter, I was with Neil too. We both were. We both, I could say, loved Neil, if you know what I mean. Admired to the point of love, that kind of love. Though we were cool about it, not like a fan club. We were friends. Like I said, it was night, and at some agreed-on time, like 9 or 10 o'clock, everyone on land lights flares and sticks them on the shore along their property on the beachfront. So there are thousands and thousands of these flares, all at once, burning red around the lake. It's called the Ring of Fire, and the best way to see it is to be inside it like we are, floating in the middle of the lake. And because of the reflection of the flares in the lake, it's a double ring of fire that we can see. Sandy, Neil, and me. And one more thing. Earlier that day there was an accident out on the lake. Somebody with too much to drink, going too fast, and not paying enough attention to where they were going, hit another boat and knocked a fisherman in the water. That's why the sheriff was out. They haven't found him yet. So his body is still at the bottom of the lake, which is surrounded by this ring of fire. And we're out there in the middle of it, Sandy, me, and Neil, on the 4th of July, under the stars, drinking the champagne of bottled beer, the water lapping the sides of the boat, wondering what's going to become of us. And Neil, a cappella, starts to sing the Johnny Cash song, which had been a big hit. He's singing the chorus of it, and when he's done, we all raise our bottles in a toast, clink them, and drain them. I forget a lot of things these days, but I remember that night like it was happening to me right now.